right back to the settings as well. We had Astro. They have two teams. Their team A was currently sitting in first place. Unfortunately, we saw them go out really early in game one. I'd say about 16th, 17th.
Yeah.
And this last game, I think they made top 5. But unfortunately, EMX is really close in points. They're I think 50 points behind first place. But after tonight, with the amount of kills and
the placings,
they're definitely got to be, like you said, thrusting their way into first place easily after.
Yeah, Team A from Astro is going to need a big time performance in this third game, and maybe a little bit of luck too, hoping that EMX maybe doesn't make it quite as far.
Yep.
Depending on who they run into, but as shown, anyone they run into, man, they've haven't had too much trouble dispatching them. So, interesting little flight path there, actually leaving a lot of the top of the map very unexplored, just due to distance. Interested to see if anyone just kind of gets a whip and maybe tries to head over there, especially considering where the circle might end up as well.
Yeah, it looks like plane path went directly over that channel in between Military Island and the main island. A lot of squads going ahead and taking Milta, big power, little power, going to Milta, and some of the gas station and farm. And this is going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of early game action, I think, this game.
Yeah.
Game 3, maybe people are trying to change it up, get more aggressive, and we're going to see what happens because it looks like a lot of squads went to some very populated cities.
Yeah, Pochinki tends to be a popular destination for folks. I see Milta maybe a little crowded as well. You see a couple squads over there by that Milta Power, the power plant, and the little compound right outside of that, which has a good abundance of loot itself.
Yep. Yeah, here we go. We see looks like Esports Arena and Esports Performance Labs. Game 1 and 3 looks like they're both dropping Milta. From our memory, Gint was in Milta solo game 1, and he's here again for game 3.
So familiar territory for him.
I don't know. Do you see Delirious down there right on the coast? Oh, no, he's good. He was moving. Okay. Just making sure. Shimonahe. Let's... Whoa. Whoa. Was that a Despop? Despop. Let's throw it over to you. We're looking at Shimonahe. Shimonahe is actually playing from the arena today. Feel free. All of these companies are more than welcome to come on out to our arena and play from here.
Hey, definitely encourage you. They got beer on tap, man. What else do you need, man? PUBG and a couple brews. That'll get me in the office every time.
Same here. All right. Same here. Say less. Shimonahe, Mayday. They know that squads have landed very close, so they're playing it very tight knit.
Yeah, they're being extremely careful here in this one little house.
Looks like they're trying to swap out some loot, give each other some weapons.
You can see them crossing behind them. I believe that's Esports Performance Lab.
Yep, you've got that correct. Crossing the road. I'm sure these guys' paths are going to cross very soon. Up in the corner, Creamy from EMX knocking Z-Zone. Man, I feel like EMX and HyperX's teams have come across each other's paths several times tonight. They're duking it out. Let's see if we can't find that fight before it's over with. Ooh.
It looks like it's taking place inside of... Oh, my. Yeah, you're actually dead. All right.
Little bit of rendering, but Young Tuna able to finish off. Oh, wow.
Wow. I mean, at this point, does anything a member of EMX really surprise you? Right? I mean,
like we said, they come across the team and they push right into them. No problem.
Yep.
But they've only, I mean, hey, HyperX did a decent amount of damage, though, right there. They took out 2 of the members.
That's true. They definitely left them wounded here. But they will have an opportunity to loot up, potentially get some pretty decent spoils. But, yeah, if you're EMX, I mean, this early in the game, you don't want to be down 2 members, but that is the situation they're facing right now. So, again, maybe, lending itself to a little bit of that luck. I touched on that Astro might need trying to defend this first-place ranking of theirs.
Yeah, we're really going to put EMX's squad to the test now that they only have 2 members remaining from their squad.
Yep.
And they've got a full squad sitting in Pochinki with them. We're taking a look over here at Amazon Game Studios. Notvert coming down to prison, the good old C block is what I've heard some players call.
Yeah, but I think he realizes that That yard is extremely occupied, my guy.
Yeah, he had to have seen a member or two of them. Is he going to pop shots? I don't know if it'd be worth it. I mean, iron sights on the scar.
And by yourself at this distance, no. Like you let them move out first.
Yeah.
And then base your movements on how they're kind of trailing. Oh, well, we do see the holographic.
There's no point in taking any shots. He's got his whole squad alive still.
Right.
This is more for informational purposes.
Oh, well, one of his squad members looks like if you look down there towards the bottom left, he just got knocked and taken out, actually. So down 2-3, and if he doesn't play his cards right, he'll be down to 2. You're not going to win that 3v1.
Oh, and they might spot him out. They're pushing parallel to him right below him. I mean, you'd think Doltz and QQ would be, peeking around right now and be able to spot him out.
No, they completely missed him. Wow, they're moving right along and nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if they actually missed him or if they just. Oh, and it doesn't matter now.
Shots. All right, he's got a man in the open and he's trying to get that knock, but no, he's just going to go ahead and give away his position and alert them. So now you got to imagine they're going to be looking uphill.
That's definitely not an easy shot with Hollow on a SKS.
That's why I don't know why he took it. That's just.
I agree.
Fast and loose sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, that was a bold move, but not Vert. I think he realizes he's like, no point in taking on this fight. Squad might be yelling at him right now. Hey, get back here, get back here. We only have 3.
So like he might be abandoning that mission. See Brave Fencer kind of combing the area. He knows he's up there, but probably not aware to the fact that he just kind of dipped.
Brave Fencer. Oh. Burst fire. Hobber.
Yeah, trying to knock somebody out the boat. He's just cruising right along.
Hobber with Astro Gaming down here in Primorsk.
Oh, I don't know about the bursts.
I don't
feel
know
like
either.
At that range, I'm trying to go single shot.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Hobber on burst fire right now.
Yeah, he kind of just wasted a lot of ammo too.
Yeah.
Okay, now it looks like he switched that into single fire. Okay, I definitely saw one of those shots connect. So finding at least a little bit more of success here. Pretty relentless on his attempt. Would be a big knock. I think if he knocked somebody right there in the ocean, they're cooked.
Losing a lot of ammo though. Hobber just wastes.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if any of that was really worth it. Through all those shots, I think he only connected one of them.
Yeah.
And you're down, 2 clips.
Yeah, that's, unless his teammates have a handful of ammo.
Right. Yeah, living in the moment.
Up here in Severny, looks like we've got Team 4, Astros Team B.
Oh, okay.
Jacob takes down Thaddeus.
I think they should mind how they kill him, because I think he had a level 3 helmet on him, so.
Thaddeus, unfortunately, goes down to Final Mirage from the Nerdery. Both squads are very aware of each other's presence now. And Soup looks like he's playing in the back of the diner. Knows his teammate just went down very close to him. Going to be interesting to see how they play this. I don't know if Jacob and Final know that Soup is behind him, but Soup comes out of the diner.
Oof, good save by Final Mirage.
But not before Final could trade it, and Jacob's going to be fine.
Yeah, he'll get the revive off on his boy. I'm sure he's got some healing as well. If not, can pass something along. I see 2 first aids on Final Mirage.
And here comes another squad making their way into Severny with their, sounds like their Dacia. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's a rough spot to be in.
We're looking at HTC Esports pulling up in their Dacia. A few of them getting knocked very quickly by Final Mirage. Grenades look like they're out.
That is, oh, my God.
Oh.
It's a complete obliteration of that team. I mean, they drove up, man, like they owned the place, but you got to pay your rent, man.
You got to pay your rent, man. Frag grenade goes out, finishes off HT Esports. Unfortunately for them, they're going to be wiped from Game 3, and that is it on the night. HTC Esports, thank you guys for coming out week after week. We hope you guys are having a great time. We appreciate you guys playing in the league.
Definitely.
For any of you guys just tuning in for the first time, tonight we are hosting the Esports Arena Overtime Series, which is a $10,000 PUBG Corporate Charity League. all these teams that, you know, the league consists of all these teams from the esports industry, the technology industry, the software industry, you know, and many more industries. And they're out here fragging for a good time.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate their time, too. I mean, this is a 12-week commitment, but the payoff, well, it's a lot better than what we just saw there. Getting $10,000 for a approved charity of their choice.
No, Mayday Malone. Throw the camera to Mayday Malone if you can. Throw the camera to Mayday Malone if you can, very quickly.
That's just compost at this point, my guy. Like,
just lost Mayday Malone.
I don't know if his boy's trying to like circle down and avenge him, but he just gets knocked right out too.
Oh my gosh, and it looks like it's all down to Shimonahe.
Well,
Esports Arena.
How you feeling about that stuff?
Not good. Not good. I'm telling you, I need to get back on the squad. Let me get a tryout. Let me get a second chance. Shimonahe, the last one alive for Esports Arena, and he knows he's got a squad around him. I mean, do you think that happened because they hit that rock?
I think it didn't help them, right? Because it you know, the path they're going down, it just crashes in there, slows them down. They have to restart getting some of that momentum, and they just get completely sprayed. And you saw Malone just get knocked out, and it was all downhill from there. So Shimonahe only with a couple of bandages and 2 boosters to his name right there to try and make something happen.
Looks like he's got a vehicle still to get out of there. Unfortunately,
and look, he was actually taking a little bit of damage. If we could kind of see where the circle is right now, to get a better idea how that's moved. So we see a team coming in.
This is LFG Radio. So these guys got second place last game.
Yep, Skylack being the solo man, taking his team the distance.
All-Star from Vera Software getting very aggressive, pushing Delirious. Knows he's in the compound. Delirious has got very low HP. Delirious, is he trying to get a med off? Maybe not. Looks like he's just trying to lock down the angle.
He's trying to find a shot through these windows. Looks like he's in a pretty precarious situation, but got himself safe for the moment.
He's getting
All-Star though. He wants this kill.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Delirious is even trying to get a med off either. He's just, you can see him holding that shotgun outright. Vincent and Hallstar from Vera Software.
He wants him to walk in on him.
Yeah. This is HyperX Team C, one of their members.
2-man flank here.
Oh, and he gets him!
Oh, my goodness, but the trade not going to pay off. Able to take down. Oh, wait. Okay.
Got scared.
Yeah, right. He was just like, you got to announce yourself when you're coming through the door like that. It's like busting a window, you know. You're always just, oh, yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah. Jumping through window, jumping through window. That's, oh, man, Delirious didn't try to get a med off. Knocks one with the headshot from the shotgun. Unfortunately, in a situation where hoping to get one, but with 2 or 3 pushing very shortly after, it's a tough spot to be in. Did his best.
Speaking of tough spots, got a lot of action. Somewhere around George, it looks like.
Looks like Young Tuna just knocked Kid Arc. Kid Arc from Meta Threads. A lot of these players from, so this is EMX and this is Meta Threads squads. There's your boy Dirtbomb, as you mentioned earlier. A lot of these players from EMX, they all play, you know, I'd say on a nightly basis with each other. You know, EMX / Meta Threads. These guys are all buddies. These guys are all friends. And you know they love it when they knock a teammate or a friend. Not a teammate, but a friend from another team.
Oh, definitely. Honestly, a lot of times it can come down to just, you know, having those bragging rights.
That's it.
You know, hey, I took you out the game. You know, until next week, you're going to have to hold that in a sense, right?
Yep. I think regardless, though, man, EMX has been putting up phenomenal numbers. And regardless of who knocks who at this point, I mean, you're 30-plus kills after 2 rounds.
Right.
These guys are going, yeah, scoreboard.
And look at that. I mean, you know, down to 2 members. Earlier on, they lost 2 of their guys in a direct firefight with another squad. But still, they're putting up some numbers here. 5 kills between them.
Yep. Let's can we pull the map up? Can we go to the map? I'd love to see the map. I'd love to see the circle. I'd love to see where we're looking right now.
Okay, yeah. So I was remember how that plane went between that bank of the mainland and the military, but the circle heading all the way up till George, which was uninhabited until people probably realized that, and then just got some vehicles and headed right there. See Zarki within the circle too. Severny right outside the vicinity. And I think Shimonahe, the last remaining member of Esports Arena, is actually trekking up there right now. I think he's still out in the blue, but from what I saw, he did have a vehicle and he was making his way up there. So
trying to make his way. This would be one of those interesting circles that'd be really cool to track, like where everyone landed compared to where they all made their ways. Because like you said, that plane initially went from east to west across the channel, and everyone, I don't think anyone would have been in the circle.
Right.
We didn't see, but there might have been a few squads or a handful of squads that made their way up to maybe like South George. But for what we know, it looks like everyone probably was on a similar playing field and all kind of had to loot up and then grab a vehicle and make their way into the circle.
And Jambon Rose, looting up pretty well himself. Look, he got himself an AUG, and there was a level 3 vest in there as well.
Was that an AUG or was that an M249?
Was it? I thought it was. I thought it said AUG. I could have swore I saw it say AUG.
You're right. Oh, it doesn't matter though. He might be traded out of that AUG right now. Dirtbomb putting some shots into him. Meta threat squads. Rose barely getting out of there. He's one hit away from going down and losing that AUG.
One shot away from coming up big time off some spoils from a crate. Rose, skin of his teeth, able to escape that situation, but he needs to heal up quick.
Or one flip away.
Wouldn't that be ironic if the bike just takes him out?
Gosh,
we were talking about that earlier in the first game. Like, it can be kind of a pick your poison kind of situation.
Yep.
And Lincoln Chaos not shying away from that either. They're on a bike themselves, crossing this bridge. They do have someone in pursuit, however.
Shimonahe, the last remaining member of Esports Arena. Skeleton from Astro Gaming. Gint, one shot away, goes down.
Yeah, he was a shot from going down, so that's not too much of a surprise that they were able to finally drop him.
Skeleton finally finishes off Gint. Gint was in a spot where, that was a tough battle to win. Very low HP, and Skeleton no problem putting a shot into him, knocking him, and then going ahead and finish him off.
If he's gonna loot him, he needs to do it quick. He is in the blue,
and he's got no meds. He's got no meds.
That's what he's looking to pick up. He's hoping that he's got something on him. I think he had a couple of bandages, right? But I mean, in that situation, he's so slow, right?
Yeah, it's almost like there's that. All
right, Skittles 24 here.
Skylac kills Matcherino. Matcherino. Shout out to them for coming out and fragging week after week as well. Skylock taking shots finally.
Found himself kind of in a similar situation we saw in that last game here. Some watery terrain. Probably hoping it works out a little better.
Yeah. I don't know if it will this time. I mean, Sermi is very lit. He's going to try to push Skylac. Skylac's just as lit. If he can find that headshot, finds it. Yeah. Skylac. Oh, Sermi.
Might have got a little too greedy because, remember, his health was not too much better than Skylac's there.
Definitely not.
And he didn't do himself any favors by just trying to force the issue. So now Meaty Mitts might have an opportunity to get to his boy. See if he's able to scale these rocks. He's trying to pick the safe path. Might end up getting a little stuck there.
Trying to play a little cautious. Doesn't know if he probably knows that those guys died, but he doesn't know if they have any teammates around, right?
Yeah, I mean, Skylock ended up dying anyway.
Yep.
If he was going to get to him, he would have been better off just jumping into the water. But probably not trying to throw caution to the wind, obviously. They are down to just 2 members left of their team.
Looks like we've got 13 teams and 33 in total alive. Let's throw it back to that map, look at the circle, see where all the teams are at. I guess before we do that, Rhino taking shots at Nerdemus.
The way he proned right there, that was fish in a barrel for Rhino. Had the perfect line of sight on him.
Nerdemus hoping to go prone and maybe find a shot on him, but unfortunately, before he does, gets knocked himself. Dirt Bomb, back to your boy, Dirt Bomb. Get the Cali Meta Threads squad right here.
There it is.
Irvine from HyperX. Shimonahe playing it by himself.
Yeah, he's all alone.
I think Shimonahe spotted him. Shimonahe taking shots, knocks Irvine. Shimonahe by himself.
Good knock. Finish him here. There we go. That takes him out right to the head. Just keeping an eye on anybody else who may be approaching. He's Might be thinking looting here, but oh, they left the safety of that shack, and he's getting lit up.
Oh no, he's peeking that tree a little too wide. He's trying to move still while getting shot at. I don't know if that smoke's gonna.
He's looking for any kind of coverage. He might actually get away if he can make it up this hill. He might be okay.
Shimone trying to hightail his way out of there. He's got Team 17 very close to his right.
Yeah, that is the Nerdery. Keep an eye on them.
Dig. Got a full squad with him playing the coast. Amazon Game Studios Team B EMX squads pushing them up. Or pushing up on them, I should say. Sorry. Trap Piper knocks out Doltz.
All right. And I think Young Tuna just knocked down Dig.
Oh my gosh, this EMX team just...
Dude, the numbers, I mean, the only numbers they're worried about is that kill count,
kills.
right?
That's it.
Like, they are doing it, you know, clearly at a disadvantage. 2-man down, right?
They just 2v4. Shimone thrown into the water.
All right, what a play.
There it is. He's going to play Mermaid. Shimone is going to play Mermaid. Go for that placement.
Yep. That Skylack tactic that we saw be pretty effective in the last game. It did get him all the way to second place. We'll see if Shimone can find himself with some similar luck. It's Killer Cali taking a couple shots across the field. I wish you guys were in the office so you can hear. All you hear is just, oh, come on.
He yells, oh, come on.
And the rage quit from the set.
Oh, Shimone.
Oh, good effort, good effort. He was solo, man. He was solo. He did his best.
Unfortunately, man, Esports Arena having
they need you back, Steph. They need you back.
Another tough week. What is that, 8th place? Look at this. There's 15 alive, and there's 14 alive now in 6 teams. So we're looking at a top 6 situation. Gideon has got his whole squad. It looks like Gideon's squad has 9 kills in total, which is the Nerdery. 9 kills, not a bad game.
Not at all. They're showing up for this one. Oh, definitely hear some footsteps getting out of prone.
We just missed it, but you saw Stantheon. Jacob ran right across Stantheon's pass. Stantheon knocks him down. Trying to get out of there. Final Mirage taking some shots at him. His teammate Jacob is down from Stantheon.
Yeah, that'd be big if they could take out Jacob, honestly. And now Gideon falls too. So the Nerdery, they came into this fight at full strength. And now the numbers perhaps starting to dwindle.
Oh. And unfortunately.
Right. Well, the problem with that was he had a good shot, but he was right, in open field. So with people kind of converging, getting this close, you're not going to get any free shots like that. So you drop over there in the kind of not the safest part of what's left here in that water. So I can see anybody go for that. We're down to 8 alive, 5 teams. So a couple solos here. Young Tuna being among them, but EMX finding themselves yet again deep into this final cut.
5 teams and 8 in total. Right here, you're thinking you're like maybe top 3, top 4, but no, it's still barely a top 5 situation. Trav goes down below him on the water. Young Tunas gets some information out of that, knows there's a man below him. He's right here on the edge of the circle. He'll probably just play this as safe as possible. But again,
yeah, he's not gonna have too much to worry about. No one's gonna really come up from behind him, so really just has to kind of cove the area in front of him.
Yep. Again, though, we have EMX sitting in a top 5 situation. Yep. Another good game, regardless of what happens here. You can see Team 15 on the coast as well. Further down, that's MetaThreads looking to inch their way into a, maybe a top 2 situation.
Definitely, MetaThreads is having a tremendous game.
And we've got LFG Radio, who's down there on the coast as well. LFG Radio, top 5 again. They were second place last game, and then. We've got the Nerdery here as well. J-Ran in final.
Again, it was only about a minute or 2 ago where they were a 4-man squad. And you just see how quickly
things changed.
How quickly those exchanges willing it just down to Final Mirage, the final member of that team. Looks like we still have MetaThreads with 3 alive. So they are with a commanding advantage over the field right now.
Oh, Tuna just barely gets down behind that ridge. He's got to get his first aid off. Hopefully he has some smokes, otherwise it's going to be a tough spot to get out of. Dirt Bomb popping some shots off on him. Tuna doesn't know where they're coming from because he's got a suppressor. Tuna got that first aid off. Dropped the smokes just as we thought.
Yep.
Now he's making his run for it, trying to get into the circle, try to get to some cover. If he gets to the sniper tower or even this tree, oh, he might be setting himself up for another good play.
Oh, he's got the pan blocking one shot, but not the second. You know, one thing about EMX, man, they are some gophers, man. They grind. And he clawed his way all the way into the top 5 yet again.
Not a bad finish.
Very impressive when you consider they started with 2 members after a very early firefight. So, seemingly this match well in hand for MetaThreads to take. Not over yet, though.
Oh, this is going to be an in-game circle to watch because we've got 2 teams on the coast. I don't know how they're going to want to play this. I don't know if Kwitsky knows that he's got a team right below him, and they definitely know where Final Mirage is. Final Mirage is going to play that compound. But we've got 2 teams on the coast, so we'll see where this last circle pops. And, oh, it comes inland, so these teams on the coast are going to have to make their way in. Final Mirage might be sitting pretty if he can get to a tree. That's what I'm
thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. If he could take advantage of their mad scramble just to get some safety and get out of danger from the circle, things could change. And honestly, you know, with MetaThreads being as strong as they are, you're just looking to knock a guy or 2.
Yep.
Just kind of trying to even the playing field.
Yep, 100%. Man, I don't know, 6 people alive. You're maybe thinking like you know, MetaThreads, they've got 3, so they might be thinking, hey, it's the 3v3, it's the 3v3.
Right.
But then again, they saw Final Mirage by themselves, so they might be thinking, nah, it's like a 3v1v2. I mean,
it's hard to know exactly who's left alive, right? You just pretty much gotta watch each other's back and try and cover all situations.
But it makes everything more interesting, not knowing.
How does he? This is dangerous pool. It looks like
Stevie's gonna get clipped on the side.
They've got to know. Yeah, you see him leaning. He's gonna take some shots. He's in a lot of trouble here. He's cooked. Yep, there's gonna do it. Helmet off, and they're gonna make sure they finish him. Yes. All right. So yet again,
Stevie Bob goes down. You know, now Kwitsky's thinking there's got to be another one down there.
Yep.
Kwitsky takes out Stevie Bob. That was LFG Radio. They've got one more player left. I don't know if Meaty Mitts is trying to make his way up the coastline or up those cliffs. I don't know if he's going to be able to. It looks like it's going to be a tough spot to get out of. Final Mirage barely gets behind that compound. Wow, Dirt Bomb went all the way out here trying to flank Final Mirage.
Trying to get a good little angle on these guys. They really want to wrap this one up, hoping for a peek. Oh, he did peek him, but he actually pulled the scope back.
Mirage is... Oh, gets in the compound. He's going to be safe.
Yep.
Oh, maybe not. Here comes Killicali. Killicali's pushing the compound. Final Mirage knocks out
knocked. Yep. Oh, but he puts himself in a very precarious situation. Oh! Yes. And that is that because of how the blue moved in on him and he came out of that compound. That was pretty much just child's play for Dirt Bomb. I think he took him out with 1 or 2 shots. So MetaThreads will be the victors of our 3rd game. First place for them. Not a bad effort. 7 kills among them.
Wow. First place team. And then, yeah, you Final Mirage inching out that 2nd place for the Nerdery. And then you've got LFG Radio getting a 3rd. So they got a 2nd and 3rd the last 2 games. So not a bad finish.
Not at all. Some consistency clearly behind that team as well. And, of course, our 4th place finishers.
There it is again.
EMX never shying away from finding their way in the top 5. That's 3 games. All 3 games, man. You know, scores of 2nd, 1st, and 4th. Cannot be disappointed in that showing.
Yeah. And then you've got a 5th place, a solid top 5 finish by Esports Performance Labs. You know, top 5, can't complain. With 19 teams in this league, it's definitely, you know, a very good placement getting top 5. So, wow, what a crazy game 3. That was a super fun game to watch. We've watched 3 games happen tonight.